come up here. Darren, you. Darren, this is yours.
Where shall
This is you have to earn if you give a recital in your senior year when you graduate. So it's a special gift from me. Our school. But you don't get a gift for free. You have to make a speech. Darren started to prepare that speech months ago. That's awesome. I want to speak first. I start with Darren. How is that? Darren, you came to study piano when he was in his 5th grade. He already studied somewhere, but he came to me when he was in his 5th grade. Darren has a special talent in both art and music. Yeah, as you see, he has some artwork displayed on the wall and on the piano in my studio. He is always very sensitive about them. Before any new repertoire was assigned to him, we always had a session of discussion. He would tell me exactly what kind of music he would like to work on. I often had to find unusual or some particular pieces for him to satisfy his needs. Every year he plays the different pieces. That's all. He described to me what kind of music I liked. So I have to think which composer. But every year I have to think a different composer, just like the menu you go to restaurant. You don't want to go for same dishes every time. You want to change them, right? But don't make your mom crazy because she has to cook a different food for you every week. In the last Contemporary Festival, the audience and the judges were stunned by his unique performance. A music producer even came afterwards with an interest to view his performance recording toward the producer's music project. Darren has a warm passion in learning piano. He has completed the CM Advanced level and was the winner of the Contemporary Festival. He received an honorable mention in Bach Festival this year. I also often consulted with Darren when I was getting frustrated with my teaching with my students. He would willingly share his thoughts and offer good tips to me. Thank you, Darren. I will miss you dearly. Darren's goal is to be a businessman, so he will pursue the business major in the college. So it's your time, Darren.
I have my cheat sheet. So I really love piano, and you can't always tell from my work ethic or anything, but I promise I really love it. And I think it's because sometimes when I get really into it, I feel like I can actually feel the music. And even though I don't have a really good way of explaining that, I'm gonna try my best. When I was a little kid, people would sometimes go up and say "Oh, you're musical," and I would have you're saying something nice about me. Okay, great. But I didn't really know what being musical meant. And so I think it's when you're trying to put a part of yourself into the music. And I think it's more than just having all the dynamics, all the right rhythms, and even everything that teacher says, because I don't really think that's what music is necessarily all about. Because even though all that stuff is very important and you need it in order to have the guidelines and the basics of your piece, I think you really need to put some of your own emotions and feelings into your work in order for it to become musical. And that doesn't come out just hours and hours of practice. You need to do that in order to have the ability to play musically, but only when you really care about your piece and you really care about making people feel how you feel does it become actual music. And I think it's like those moments that are the culmination of all that work and all that heart that has really made piano worth it for me. And even though I say I do love piano, because I do, I don't love every moment necessarily. Like when I was a little kid and like my mom would watch me for 2 hours every day, I kind of hated it. And then I never really liked CM because I'm tone deaf, so like ear training was impossible, and then like piano theory was just not really fun. Yeah. So, but like when I really accomplished something, and when I really did the things I love through piano, it made those other things unimportant. Because I could finally feel like I really accomplished something. And that's only because I cared so much. And that's why I think even though you can play piano just for college or just to satisfy your parents, that's really not enough. Because I think you'll be miserable unless you really do truly care and want to play piano. And that's kind of like why when piano teacher asked me like, oh, do you want to continue taking piano lessons after recital? I was kind of like lost and stuff because I was like, I never really thought about quitting piano because I want to be a part of my life. Even though I'm not going to like practice for 2 hours every day anymore because I don't want to. I still want to be a part of like who I am and my life just because I think it's brought so much beauty and joy into my life. And that's why I think all of you should really keep practicing hard and consistently and make sure that you enjoy your experience because at the end of your piano career, you should be able to look back and smile like the way I do now.